What's up? Up, up, up. Got a lot of gas. Just kidding. Hey, metalheads. I know it's been a while since I've been on. I'm going to start taping regularly on the metal block soon, but we're going to check out the new Helloween. Yeah, I'm going to start taping regularly. I know I've been just sort of spotty off and on with the content here. Just got a lot, got my day job as an alcohol and drug counselor, and my caseload has been pretty deep. So it's been a quite busy past couple of months for me. But I still got my blood in my skull. But while we're here, and the reason why we're here is we're going to check out the new Helloween video. This is Tokyo. They just released a new video yesterday, and I just be refraining from watching it. Just I'm going to do a reaction with it because, I love this band. I love Iron Maiden is my number one favorite band, but Helloween is up there in the top 5 as far as favorite bands. I first got into them. Well, I first got into them with the Walls of Jericho, but I wasn't really totally into that album. But then when this album came out, Keeper of the Seven Keys 1, that's when I really got into them. Obviously the video, if you guys remember the video that came out called Halloween, and it was like a 13-minute long video and just really cool. It had that guy who's back in the band now, Michael Kiske, I think you say his last name, Michael Kiske. Anyway. And then I kind of got out of them for a while, only because I was busy with the band, my other band, and just sort of got lost track of their albums that they came out with after this, except for Keeping the Seven Keys 2. But somewhere in like the 90s and the early 2000s, I just lost track of all the albums they put out. And then one day, I'm doing, I get here to Portland, I'm working for my brother in the warehouse, and I see that, oh, this album came out. Let's see what this album sounds like. Straight Outta Hell. So I got back into them when this album came out, 2013. Phenomenal record. It's just like, it's 2 LPs long, but album cover's kind of goofy looking. No, I think it's kind of cool. But yeah. So I got back into this, and I noticed they had a different singer, but I guess he's like the singer that they had for a long time with that Michael Keith, whatever. What's the singer's name? Andy. I can't see with my glasses. Anyway, his name is Andy. I'm bad with band member names, man. So anyway, fast forward. Then they come out with this phenomenal record, self-titled, which was in 2021. This record, so they got a new album coming out, Giants and Monsters. Look, that's the same artist. I think Eliron Canton is his name, the artist. I see a lot of people dogging on the artwork. I think it's actually really cool. This one's a little bit more tighter as far as painting wise. Maybe because of the way the character looks, the keeper guy, whatever. But this record, I just, I don't know how they're going to top it, because I think this album from top to bottom, especially the song Skyfall is like an epic fucking song. It's got everybody singing. Kai Hansen's back in the band. Kai Hansen was the original guitar player and lead vocalist, I think, on the first album, maybe. And then Michael Keys came in, and then Keeper of the Seven Keys, all this stuff. But then Kai Hansen is singing again. He sings some songs on here, and he sings that part in the middle of Skyfall. I always said he looked like a glam version of Adrian Smith from Iron Maiden. he's got like the kind of more hairspray type hair. He totally reminds you of Adrian Smith from Iron Maiden, but more personality than Adrian Smith. So yeah, but this album is phenomenal. So I'm so eager to hear their next album. These guys just deliver the goods when it comes to. Hold on, I got this too. I'm gonna watch the rest of this over the weekend live in Budokan. So yeah, and I think it's really cool that they brought both singers in. It's kind of cool watching how they interact with each other. There's no ego or nothing like that. They both have phenomenal voices. And to hear their stuff live and knowing that it's live and no backing tracks and stuff, it's just phenomenal. So yeah, so I am eager to hear this new song. I haven't heard it yet. I've been trying to, go like this all the way home, and whenever I see somebody posting on Facebook or something, I skip it or skip right past it. So yeah. Anyway, let's jump into it, and then we're gonna check out the new song by Helloween called "This Is Tokyo." So I guess they have with the live in Budokan, and This Is Tokyo. I guess they got bit by the Tokyo bug. Let's go. they are with that melody.
Flying 10,000 miles, leave half the world behind, into an epic realm where futures will align. You're one in a million to me. You're one in a million. This is Tokyo. Tokyo.
I like that. The little isolated vocal right there.
Flow with the masses in Shibuya till the show. Digging through endless stores above and down below.
I bet they were like arguing. Who's gonna sing the verse? Who's gonna sing it? No, I'm gonna sing it. No, I'm gonna sing it. Okay, we'll both sing it together.
You want it a million to me. You want it a million. This is Tokyo.
Breakdown.
This is Tokyo.
I like that guitar player Sasha. He's like a gothic looking.
You want it a million. You want it a million. This is Tokyo. Tokyo.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Okay, very, very melodic, very catchy. I mean, this is like everything you want in a Helloween song. You know, the melodic hooks. I mean, just that's the one thing about, and everyone that listens to me and watches my videos, I say this all the time. I'm a big fan of melody. Melody is so important in the song and how it's executed and just how it's written. You know, you could have two chords of a song, but if you have a very beautiful melody over those two chords, I mean, it just makes it just, you know, that's what makes it work, you know. And these guys really have that down. I was saying Sasha, the guitar player, the cool guy with the cool, like, goth-like haircut. He's always had that same style of hair. The drummer looks just like a drummer of Anthrax, kind of. Like, they almost look like they could be brothers. But they're probably not. So, yeah, that's a good video. What do you guys think? Drop your comments below. All that good stuff, you know. And, you know, I got my email address here if you guys want to email the Metal Block and give me some show ideas, maybe some reaction videos you might want me to react to. Like, does it, matter of fact, send me something that you might not think I might like, or even something that's not even metal. I'll react to like hip hop or rap. Metalhead reacts to rap. It's been done. That's been done. So Helloween, this song came out yesterday. The new album is called Giants and Monsters, and it's out August 29th. I already pre-ordered my version. I think I have like the blue color vinyl coming. And it debuted on YouTube yesterday. This song, This Is Tokyo, came out on YouTube yesterday. It's already got 100. I was expecting a little bit more views than that, but 156,000 views so far since yesterday. Which means I'll probably only get 10 views on this video. Just kidding. I don't care. Okay, like, let's see. His name Andy Duris. Is that you going to say his last name right? Andy Duris. Anyway, so he has a little quote he put on the video or in the descriptions. He said, "I've always wanted to write this song. Japan plays a very special role in my life because I had my first #1 there with the band Pink Cream. Oh, Pink Cream 69. And they always treated me incredibly well. I wanted to set a monument to Japan and finally had the right idea for the lyrics because Tokyo is catchier than Japan." I guess so you could say, "This is Japan. This is Japan." What would the song be like? "This is Japan." Yeah, "This is Tokyo." When sung. So anyway, then he said, "The city in the song stands for the whole country that is very important to me." So yeah, so it's a very very cool. So I guess he wrote the lyrics and stuff. And yeah, I really like I said, I really love the way the two singers work together. Doesn't seem to be any kind of egos or conflict. I was joking about them probably arguing over who's going to sing the verses, and they said, "Oh, fuck it, let's all both just sing it." But yeah, so hey, cool stuff coming up. The Black Sabbath, I know I don't know how many of you are Black Sabbath fans, but I just want to, before I close the show here, about my ticket. So it's streaming now. So the Black Sabbath Back to the Beginning is where Ozzy's supposed to join the 3 other original members. Bill Ward, not a lot of people are talking about Bill Ward. He's going to be doing it. And it's going to be but it's going to be all these different bands, Guns N' Roses, Anthrax, Jakey Lee's going to make an appearance. I'm hoping Jakey Lee gets to play. He already said that he might not play Bark at the Moon because he's still dealing with his hand issues. I saw a picture of him posing with Stephen Pearcy and the other 2 guys from the original Rat, and because he was in Rat as well, way back in the day. And they were at Club Vamped in Las Vegas, and Jakey Lee had some bandages on his hand, so not looking good, man. You only got like 3, I don't know, not too long, not about 2 weeks away before that show is, or maybe 3 weeks before that show in Birmingham, England. Back to the Beginning, Black Sabbath, all original members, one last show. But here's the thing. So Ozzy, because we're not sure if Ozzy's going to even be able to sing. He could barely talk. I mean, when you watch him on those videos on YouTube where it's like him and the family are watching their old Osborne episodes, I mean, he struggles to talk. He's like, he'll and then he'll just catch his breath, and he'll just say a couple words. And so how's he going to sing? Either he's going to lip sync, which that'll be sucky if he does, or I think what's going to happen is just going to end up being him sitting in a big throne and just sort of shouting stuff out and maybe waving his hands around, and people just basically paying tribute to him, because it really was about him playing one more time with Black Sabbath, but more importantly, one more time with Bill Ward, because you remember he didn't join him on that last reunion. So yeah, so good to see what it's like. But anyway, so you could stream the ticket, so you could buy the tickets to stream it, or to stream it live as it happens. Just go, just Google Black Sabbath Back to the Beginning, and you can find all the details. I got my ticket. It's $30, and if you pay $65, you get a T-shirt and a ticket, and then you get to watch it for 2 days after the live appearance. You get 2 days to watch it, before it disappears. So, I'm pretty sure later on it'll come out on Blu-ray and box set and live 4 LPs and so but it's going to be really cool to see, regardless. Even if Ozzy doesn't sing, it'll still be cool to see. I was just glad to hear that they're going to live stream it, because not all of us can afford to go all the way over to London to watch that. But I feel bad for the people who bought tickets early on, because they were sold to the idea that this is going to be a set by Black Sabbath and a set by his Ozzy solo music. So, but it doesn't look like it's going to end up that way. So, who knows? Might surprise us all. And I mean, like I said, I want to be wrong on that. Maybe it'll surprise us all and whip out at least 3 or 4 songs. But yeah. or it could end up like this. Oh shit! Oh yeah, new Spinal Tap. Oh yeah, I guess I'm gonna do music news right now. So Black Sabbath is streaming live on July 5th. Get your tickets, or you can go there in person. And then Spinal Tap, the movie part 2. They got a movie coming up, but there's part 2, the sequel. It's then 40 years later, and I guess it comes out in September. So yeah, so look out for that. And yeah, so thank you. And again, I'm going to try to get some more content up here. Just I'm working on some guests. Might bring back D. Snyder's son, Jesse Blaze Snyder. I've been talking to him lately through text, and we're going to work out some days, maybe coming back on the show. He's got a lot to talk about. He's got some music that he's dropped. He's got all of his albums that he's dropping, I guess, in a box set or something like that. So, he's got like about maybe 5-6 solo records, or a lot of singles and a couple full records, I think. So, yeah, that's going to be cool to talk to him about that and his life growing up with D. Snyder. Anyway, and then I'm working on a couple other bands I'm looking at. So, but if you're a band and you want to come on the Metal Block, get some publicity, I'll interview and stuff. Like just send me your music, your press kit at the Metal Block. You see my email right there, the metalblock333@gmail.com. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Metal's what keeps the world going around. Right now, there's a lot of crazy shit out there. All these protests and military parades and no, whether you like Trump or hate Trump or whatever, doesn't matter. Music is what brings us together. I get these like little debates and fights with these MAGA people. And it's just fun. We troll each other. Like, I'm going to say all this crazy shit to each other. And in a minute, I shift the conversation to music. All of a sudden, we find common ground. Like, I bet a couple MAGAs, we were going hard at each other, insulting each other. Your mama this, your mama that. And then I'd bring up like Iron Maiden or something. Next thing you know, we're talking about that. And then next thing you know, we're Facebook friends. And we might disagree politically, but we all get along when it comes to music. So I think that's a beautiful thing. So, yeah. I know there's a lot of ugliness out there. There's some bad people on both sides, and there's good people and good people on both sides. Whatever it says that shit. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. But the bottom line is, you got to take care of yourself. Be kind to others. Just try to be your best. Just wake up and say, I'm going to be best. Like Melania Trump says, I'm going to be best. Just be best. Anyway, just do your best to be best, and just treat people like how you want to be treated. And most importantly, just take care of yourself, because if you're not good to yourself, you're no good to anyone else. All right. So hope you enjoyed this little reaction. I thought, like I said, it's a great video. Helloween just never disappoints. I'm looking forward to that new album. If this is probably the more commercial, poppier song of the album. So I can just only imagine what the rest is going to sound like, because even this being kind of poppy and commercial, it's still great. It's like, they're doing it right. It's kind of like Ghost. Ghost puts out these songs that are like kind of commercial and poppy sounding, but they just do it right. They don't do it all cheesy like some bands that try to do that and can't get away with it. So anyway, so horns up and peace out. Yeah.